Good morning, dear students. It is the revision time for your half yearly exams, and we are just going to revise the chapter number 1, that is the nutrition in plants. Okay, the chapter name is nutrition in plants. First of all, why we need nutrition? All living organisms need to perform certain basic life processes like nutrition, respiration, growth, and some other activities. To perform all life processes, every organism requires a daily supply of energy, and the food gives us energy. Who gives us energy? The food gives us energy. Why the food gives us energy? Because it just contains different kinds of components. What are the components of the food? They are the protein, mineral, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins and water. And they are essential for us, means they are important for us, for our survival. Okay, the protein just maintains our body, means just maintains, means it just uh, produce our cells, and if there is a need of maintenance, it just maintains the body. Vitamins are our protector, means they protect us, our body, from the diseases. Fat gives us energy, carbohydrate also gives us energy, minerals also, they just protect our body from the diseases. In these manners they are essential for us, that's why they are known as the nutrients. Okay, so food has the nutrients which are important for us, means they are essential for us. Got it? So it is important for our survival. Okay, and the chapter name is nutrition in plants, and I have told you about the nutrition. What is the definition of nutrition? The definition of nutrition, okay, that is, nutrition means the process of taking up the food by an organism and its utilization by the body. How the body utilizes the food? Body just takes the nutrients, and I have told you, okay, the body just takes the nutrients, means protein, minerals, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins and water. These components just do their work. Protein maintains our body, minerals and vitamins protect our body from the diseases, carbohydrate and fat gives us energy, and water also, you know, it is very important for us. Okay, in these manners you can define the nutrition and nutrients. Okay, and how the question comes in the exam, there is a 1 mark question from these topics like nutrient and nutrition. There is the question, what do you understand by the nutrition? What is the meaning of the nutrition? So you have to, there is a 1 mark question, so there is a word limit between the 10 to 15 words. What is the meaning of 10 to 15 words? Not less than 10 words and not more than 15 words. Okay, so what will be the answer? The answer should be, the nutrition is the process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. That is the perfect answer. And if there is a question, what is the meaning of nutrient? So you have to give the answer, the components of the food which are essential for our body, that are known as the nutrients. Got it? So there are the 1 mark questions from this chapter, that is the nutrients and nutrition. What do you understand by the nutrition and what do you understand by the nutrients? Okay, so come to the next topic, modes of the nutrition. Okay, what is the meaning of modes of the nutrition? We are just talking about the nutrition in plants, how the plants get nourished, means how they take their nutrition. Okay, so there are the 2 modes of nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, I have told you about these topics, but we are just going to revise again. Okay, so autotrophic mode of nutrition, first of all just understand the autotrophic mode of nutrition. What is the meaning of autotroph? Meaning of the autotroph, auto means self and trophos means nutrition. Okay, I have told you the autotrophic means self nourished nutrition, means the mode of the nutrition in which an organism make its food from the simple substances like carbon dioxide, water and minerals present in the surroundings is called as autotrophic mode of nutrition, and organisms having this mode, they are called as the autotrophs. And who are autotrophs? All the green plants which are having the chlorophyll, they are known as the autotroph. Okay, all the green plants which are having the chlorophyll, they are known as the autotrophs. And why there is a definition? They are having the chlorophyll, they are autotroph. Why the chlorophyll is important? Because the chlorophyll traps the sunlight, and in the presence of sunlight the plant prepare their own food. That's why that is known as the autotrophic mode of nutrition. And not only by the chlorophyll and sunlight, there are the other substances, that are carbon dioxide and water also. So there are the four requirements of the plants to prepare their food, that is carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight they can prepare their food. And there are the some exceptions. There are the some bacteria which are having the chlorophyll, like cyanobacteria. They can also prepare their food because they are just having the chlorophyll. Okay, means who's having the chlorophyll, they can prepare their own food. Okay, so all the green plants are autotroph. They are not dependent to other. They can prepare their food and they are self-nourished. Okay, they can prepare their food and take the nutritions. Okay, and the second mode of nutrition, that is known as the heterotrophic mode. And what is the meaning of heterotrophic mode? First of all, come to the word heterotroph. Hetero means other and trophos means nutrition. Thus the meaning of the heterotrophic. What is the meaning of heterotrophic? That is nutrition from others, who are taking the nutrition from others. And what is the meaning of other? That are only plants which can prepare their own food and who are just taking the nutrition from the plants. They are known as the heterotrophs. Okay, means they are just taking the nutrition from the others, that is plants, directly or indirectly. What is the meaning of directly and indirectly? Because directly means the herbivores which are just taking the plants, grass, okay, in the form of the food. And indirectly there are the some animals like the lion which are just eating the deer, and other animals which are just herbivores which are dependent on the plants directly. So directly or indirectly which are dependent on the plants or autotrophs, they are known as the heterotrophs. And the human beings like us, we are just human beings, we are also heterotrophs. Can we prepare our food? No, we can't prepare because we are not having the chlorophyll. Okay, so that is the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So what would be the definition of the heterotrophic mode? The definition of the heterotrophic mode would be the mode of the nutrition in which an organism cannot make their own food from the simple substances but obtains ready-made food from the green plants directly or indirectly, is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, and organisms which are having the heterotrophic mode of nutrition are called as the heterotrophs. And we are just talking about the plants, so come to the plants. This is the picture of a plant which are not having the chlorophyll. It is yellowish. Okay, so it is not having the chlorophyll. That means it is heterotroph. It just takes the nutrition by the other plant. Okay, this is the picture of the another plant, that is the insectivorous. It is having, we will discuss later about it. Okay, it is partial heterotroph. Okay, that is a mushroom, you know that. It is not having the chlorophyll, it is also heterotroph. Example of the heterotroph. Okay, so we are just talking about the chlorophyll, that is the green pigment present in the plant. Okay, and it is very essential for the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so first of all we have to know what is chlorophyll and where it is present. The chlorophyll is present in chloroplast, and chloroplast is a cell organelle. What is the meaning of cell organelle? It is a part of cell. And the question comes, what is the meaning of cell? Do you know what is cell? So just talk about the cell first of all. Okay, what is the meaning of cell? Cell is the smallest unit of our body. Okay, cell is the smallest unit of our body. Okay, as the house is made up of the small bricks. Okay, in the same way our body is made up of the small cells. When the similar kinds of cells assemble, they make the tissues, and when tissues assemble, they make the organ. When the organ assemble, they make the, what they make? They make organ system, and when the organ system assemble, they just make the whole organism. Got it? So come to the point, cell. What is the basic structure of the cell? In this class you have to read only about the basic structure of the cell. Okay, so what is the basic structure of the cell? The basic structure of the cell. Cell is having the nucleus. Okay, the centrally, almost centrally located, most of the time it is centrally located nucleus. Okay, and the cell membrane, the outer membrane which covers all the, which just consists all the organelles, that is the cell membrane, and between the cell membrane and nucleus there is the jelly like structure that is known as cytoplasm. Okay, the centrally located nucleus, cell membrane, and the jelly like substance that is known as the cytoplasm. Okay, so this is the basic structure of the cell, and chloroplast is present in the plant cell. I am just showing you the picture of animal cell, and the chloroplast is present in the plant cells, which gives the green color in the leaves. Okay, or you can say in the plants the green color is present due to presence of the chlorophyll. Okay, so come to the topic. First of all, we will discuss about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, after that we will discuss about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So first of all, we are just going to discuss about the autotrophic mode of nutrition, and I have told you the definition. Means the mode of nutrition in which an organism make its own food from the simple substances like carbon dioxide, water and minerals present in the surroundings is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, and organisms which are having this mode of nutrition, that is called as the autotroph. So how they can prepare their own food? Your mother prepares the food in the kitchen, so she requires some materials. When your mother just cooks the food in the kitchen, she requires the material. Means if your mother is going to cook the rice, she needs the rice, water and heat. So when the plant are going to prepare their food, they also need some materials or some substances. Okay, we are just buy the things from the market, but they don't buy the things. They just use the simple substances which are present in our surroundings. And what are the substances? What are the name of the substances? The name of the substance, first of all, that is carbon dioxide. Second one is water and minerals. Water with minerals that is absorbed by the roots. Carbon dioxide, it is just received by the stomata, which are present on the lower surface of the leaves. They are tiny pores. From the tiny pores, the plant takes the carbon dioxide to prepare their food. Okay, and the chlorophyll, which gives the green color to the plants or leaves, it just traps the sunlight. So sunlight is very important, as the heat is important for cooking the food. In the same way, the sunlight is very important in the process of photosynthesis. Okay, so the food making process of the plant is known as photosynthesis. Okay, so I have just told you about the material required. Okay, there are the four material required, that is the carbon dioxide, water and minerals, and chlorophyll. In the presence of sunlight, they can prepare their food. Okay, and when these materials are available, they can prepare their food in the form of glucose. Okay, this is the simple sugar, that is glucose. They can prepare their food in the form of glucose. and there is a byproduct, that is oxygen. When they prepare their food, there is the byproduct. What is the meaning of byproduct? We don't need this substance. We are not preparing this substance. During this process, it is formed. Okay, so that is byproduct. They are just preparing their food. Okay, they are just preparing glucose, but there is a byproduct. They don't need, but there is the byproduct, that is the oxygen. Okay, and we are just going to discuss how they take these nutrients. I have told you the water and the minerals just taken by the roots from the soil, and after that there are the xylem vessels which takes the water up to the leaves. Okay, the xylem vessels just takes the water up to the leaves. And what in when we are just talking about us, where our food is formed, cooked in the kitchen. And what is the food factory of the plants? That is leaves. So plant prepare their food in the leaves. So the xylem vessels takes the water from the roots to the leaves, and the xylem vessels are the pipe-like structure throughout the plants. मीन्स कि पूरे के पूरे प्लांट में एक पाइप लाइक स्ट्रक्चर होता है, जैसे आपके घर में एक पाइपलाइन होती है. इन द सेम वे देयर इज द पाइपलाइन इन द होल प्लांट which carries the water from the roots to the leaves for the photosynthesis, because it is a requirement for the photosynthesis. And the second one, that is carbon dioxide. It is taken by the leaves by the stomata. Stomata are the tiny pores. Okay, they are the tiny pores which are present in the 1 minute. Stomata are the tiny pores which are present on the lower surface of the leaves, and they can trap, they just takes the carbon dioxide. Okay, so after that come to the chlorophyll. It just traps the sunlight to prepare their food, and food is prepared in the form of glucose, and oxygen is the byproduct. So in this way the plant prepare their food. And glucose, the formula of the glucose, C6H12O6. That is the formula of glucose. Okay, that is the food of the plant. Okay, when the food is prepared, it is just distributed to all the parts of the plant by the phloem vessels, and the extra food is reserved in the leaves and some other parts of the plant in the form of starch. So it is how the question comes in the exam. There is the 5-mark question. And what is the word limit of 5-mark questions? 60 to 70 words. Okay, 60 to 70 words. You have to define the 5-mark question. There is the question, what is the food making? Just describe the food making process of the plants. Or there is the question, describe the photosynthesis. Okay, so you have to define all the things: material required, process of the photosynthesis, product of the photosynthesis, and how it is stored in the form of the starch. And there are the 1-mark questions also. Means there is the 1-mark question, in which form the food is stored in the plant. And there is a 1-mark question, what is the name of the food making process of the plant. Okay, so there are the different kinds of questions. So what is your homework for tomorrow? There is the question, just write down question number 1, that is just define what is the meaning of, what do you understand from the nutrition. And the second one question, that is write down the modes of nutrition. That is the 2-mark question, and you have to define the answer in the 20 to 25 words. Okay, and there is the question of the 5 marks, just describe the food making process of the plants. Got it?